100 years. Let's talk to the Republican strategist now, Rina Shah. Rina, welcome here to the programme. We spoke back on Monday. You described it before the first vote, let alone the seventh, as a dumpster fire. What have you been making of all of it?
There are simply no words to describe just how abnormal this is. I mean, for all intents and purposes, we actually don't have a U.S. House of Representatives right now. That is legally speaking by the Constitution, because these new congressmen and women elect are not yet sworn in. So this is a moment where we have to look at this and not just feel really terrible about the state of our government affairs, but truly have to wonder, where does this shake out? How does this end? And even for the staunchest political insiders, I must say, we are perplexed because we know negotiations are still ongoing.
Give me a sense of it, because you know about that saying about madness is doing the same thing again, hoping for a different outcome. I mean, what do you think McCarthy's strategy actually is here?
Right now, there's not much of a strategy, because from what I'm hearing from the Hill just shortly within the past hour is that he's already conceding he probably doesn't have the votes for today either. So this is a complex situation if you really dig into his options. One of those options is lowering the threshold. But if he does that, Hakeem Jeffries, the Democrat who beat him on all 6 ballots, could end up getting the speakership. So it's a real delicate balance here. And then let's not forget this 20 people who I previously called the clown coup caucus, because tomorrow we mark a really important day here in the United States, the second anniversary of the January 6th insurrection on our Capitol. I call this the coup caucus in a funny way, but it's not very funny at all, because a lot of these members really supported the people who rioted on the Capitol on January 6, 2021, and that is just no joke. They have grown in their power, and to many of us, we thought that was unconscionable, but Kevin McCarthy is tasked with negotiating with these kind of people. So it really leads you to a place where you're sort of like, these people who are part of that group of 20, they continue to dig in. So does McCarthy have a way out of this? It's looking less and less likely.
Really, twin thought briefly, if you could, at what stage do you think does he have to give up? And that speculation about somehow the Republicans working with the Democrats, would that ever fly?
Well, I think the Democrats are not keen to work with the Republicans, because right now they're looking really good. They're looking like the adults in the room. They're almost making the case to America for, look, midterm elections have consequences. You shouldn't have given the Republicans the power in this past election when you're looking at the House seats. But there's a lot of factors at play there that we don't have time to go into today. But the reality is this: there's a very narrowly held majority by the Republicans in the House, and that's what these 20-some members are also mad at Kevin McCarthy about. McCarthy's his allies say he's done the work. He deserves this. Please get out of his way. And again, these rebels without a cause are saying, not until we get what we want.
Yep. Rina Shah, thanks so much for your time. Perhaps, maybe we'll talk again tomorrow. Who knows?
Certainly. Thank you so much.